All right, cool. So my question for you is I sent over some information to you over the weekend in regards to like the direction that I feel that we can go in when it comes to your offer. How did you like being able to take adding a component to your offer where you're helping them turn their renderings into AI video promos for social
I
media?
like that. When I was doing the homework, it actually made me like put the structure together
Hmm.
on exactly because I didn't really realize I was doing all of that,
Okay.
but it made me see exactly what I'm doing.
Right. So I think that'd be a really dope like idea because that's so far you've been in the community, right? And you've
Hmm.
been playing around with creating AI videos. So you
Hmm.
can create AI videos of yourself, but you can also take your renderings and I guess animate it and now they become promo. So you can get the because I saw a video where the guy did his rendering and then he did
Hmm.
the before and the after of it. So just imagine if that person is just getting started and they
Hmm.
actually haven't had a chance to do a live setup yet or in-person setup. So they could
Hmm.
take their vision, create their AI rendering and now take that same vision and turn it into a real video, like it's real in the stage in the actual venue. And that can become promo for them as well.
I see. I see. So for me, like I use HeyGen. I've been doing like these videos on HeyGen.
Mhm.
I could do a promo video on that with one component of all that stuff that I sent in to you.
So I'm not sure how HeyGen works. I know HeyGen usually only works for like people, right? But if there's a platform called Google Flow and there's a platform called Higgsfield, so you can use those two platforms to take any image and turn it into life.
Oh, let me write that down. Hold on.
So if you go, since you've been playing around with the videos inside the course, there are some videos in there that teaches you Google Flow. Now the
Okay.
platforms have, since I've done that course, the platforms have updated and they're so much more advanced. There's so much more that you can do, which is really great. And I think Higgsfield will be the easiest platform
Mhm.
that you can teach your people how to use to be able to take any image and turn it into a cinematic video, turn it into real time um video into footage.
Okay, so I need to go on there and see how to work it because I don't know how to work that.
Yeah. And we can do a day where I can show you that process as well. And I think
Okay.
that would be a good added bonus or feature to your program because
Okay.
anybody that's new, they may not have the ability, not that they don't have the ability, they may not have the opportunity yet to actually go into a venue and do a live demo or setup or whatever. Because I know like a few people I hear them say like take your creation and actually do a setup in your living room, right? So imagine them not actually having to do the setup, but create their vision on the computer through AI and now take that creation and turn it into a video. So now they can still take their vision and people can still see their creations and their ability and their creativity that they can still do and
Hmm.
just do it by leveraging AI.
So let me ask you this. So with that, what I'm selling is teaching people how, like, if someone comes and they, want to book you to do an event, what I'm teaching them is how to do the mock-up in AI. Is that what I'm doing?
So we're gonna take these pieces that we call
Uh-huh.
and we're
Uh-huh.
gonna we're gonna craft it into an offer. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we the program won't just be I'm gonna show you how to create mockups. That's not nobody's gonna be like jumping on top of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're gonna take it, we're gonna create the right messaging, but what we're coming up with now is like what are the pieces? Once we figure
Okay.
out the pieces, then we can take that and like we talked about last week and building your digital offer.
I see. Okay.
So right now we're just kind of been brainstorming on like what you
Yeah.
can offer, what can be added in as pieces,
Okay.
and then we're gonna take that and formulate it into like what is the payoff, what is the benefit behind all this, how is this gonna
Okay.
help solve somebody's problem,
Okay.
right? So then last week we talked about the AI piece. You talked about the pricing and the structure. We talked about um how you do your consultations. Like all of that is important when it comes to somebody learning your skill, because if
Mm-hmm.
they don't know that, this is now something they can implement into their business.
I got you.
This is something that can help them save time. Like you said, remove all of the errors, and now you're going to the marketplace with everything that you need to have in place.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get all the pieces, like I said, we're going to take that and turn it into an offer, to now where we're not focusing on the pieces. When you're marketing, you're focusing on the payoff.
Okay.
Okay. And then Brianna, this goes back to you as well, as within the industry that you're in. We don't want to focus on the pieces. We want to focus on the payoff. As a funnel designer, as a systems person, what is the payoff that one will receive by you working with them at the level that you're working with them on? So when we're writing messaging, when we're creating content, we want to focus on the transformation. We want to focus on how I can help solve a problem in your current situation. Because what I've learned is a lot of times people get confused when we start listing out all these pieces, when we start using a lot of jargon, lingo as it relates to the industry that we're in. And that's just like, okay, I'm getting a funnel. What's a funnel? How is that going to help me? I'm getting these
Mm-hmm.
automations. How is these automations going to help me? I'm you helping me with AI, but how is that going to help me in my business, in my current estate? So we got to figure out how can we craft the information in such a way where it's like you're speaking to them on a third grade level. And that's something that I had to learn, even still learning today, because I'm the type of person where I'm such a techie person, to where
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking tech and people be like, "What are you talking about?" Like
Right.
literally, my coach just said that again to me this morning. Like you do this, like I'm hearing what you're telling me you do, but to an average person, they're going to be so confused. Like growth operations, you're a growth operator. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Or I install these AI systems into your business. They're looking at like, okay, what is AI? Some people haven't even really tapped into AI yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to craft the information where it's like it's so simple to where the third grader can catch on what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Okay. Um, so let's go ahead and go over your homework. So you completed the map out your full client process. So what happens when someone first inquire? You have, okay, so by the time I schedule our discovery call, I already have a clear understanding of their event and can quickly determine whether we are a good fit for one another. Okay, so during the discovery call, I review everything they submitted on the inquiry form and answer any initial questions they have. I explained that my full service event designs begins with a $5,000 minimum decor investment and includes 1,500 design feet. I asked if that investment aligns with their expectations and budget. Okay. All right, cool. The next step is scheduling in-person walkthrough of the venue. During the walkthrough, we discuss every aspect of the okay, color palette, etc. So let me ask this question. So this is your current process of how when you're working directly with your client, right? What is
Yes.
it that we can, just like last week, we were able to pull out that
Uh-huh.
you leverage AI when it comes to your renderings and different things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to pull out like what else is it unique to you that you can teach someone else as well, right? So we already talked about the AI piece and how you do your renderings. We talked
Mm-hmm.
about how you can help them acquire the vendors. We talked about the pricing and the structure.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you feel? Um, okay, so gathering the information prevents surprises. Okay, so we're talking about the decor part. Okay, so you use instruct ChatGPT to generate realistic mockups that include desired color palettes, decor elements. Okay, personalized cover page featuring the client. Okay, so even with your presentation, so that's an added bonus that I don't see most people do. So the presentation aspect during your consultations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, my financing, my CRM integrates with third party providers such as Klarna. I also explained that a 50% deposit. Okay. Okay. So the piece that we needed to go over was the part that you didn't get a chance to complete.
Oh, oops.
No problem. So we can revisit that part next week, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the presentation so that we can get a better understanding of a
Mm-hmm.
digital offer. So based on what you remember, right, that we went over last week, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to kind of tell me in your words what a digital offer is.
So a digital offer is, am I explaining what that offer is to somebody I'm selling to, or you're asking me just generally what is it?
What is it?
Okay.
Not
So,
necessarily your offer yet, but based on what we went over last week when I was teaching on the foundation of building a digital offer, what is a digital offer?
and I'm probably gonna say this wrong. So, but a digital offer is something that I am creating on the back end that's helping somebody get from A to maybe D. And it's something that they can, that I'm creating one time, and then it's available to many people so they can get it on their own because it's something that I've already created. And so I don't have to keep creating it over and over again. It's something that's already there.
Okay. So um, before I answer, I want Brianna to see if Brianna knows. What is a digital offer? Or I'm gonna drop the word digital. What is an offer?
Basically, your whatever you, I'm trying to say it without using the word offer. um, so it's basically what you have to is what you have that you can give someone that's going to basically be. I'm trying to say it without the word offering. But yeah, it's basically like whatever your unique selling point is, like whatever it is that you're trying to get someone to take part in.
Okay. And what does that offer do?
It's going to solve a particular. It's going to have a particular outcome of whatever their pain point is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, offer is a digital offer is a structured solution that helps a specific person solve a problem or reach a desired result. Okay. So, just like we kind of talked about last week, the offer is not necessarily the product or the service. We're going to create the product and the service around the offer. So we never create a product first. We never create a service first. We create the offer because once we identify and we understand what the offer, what the solution is, what the transformation is, what the desired result is, then we create our products and our services around it. Then we can start building out those pieces because we understand that if I create a product, what is the problem that this product is solving, right? So how we all kind of already talked about the AI, right? What if we lead with your program being about helping event planners, event decorators, event space owners leveraging AI in their business, what problem is that solving for someone? Are you able to pinpoint that?
So what I'm doing is I am saving them time.
Mm-hmm.
Um I am, well, time that's streamlining their process. The
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing is I'm saving them, that I know of, I'm saving them time.
Mm-hmm.
Um that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. So when we think about AI, how do you feel AI is helping you?
Oh, AI helps me helps me because it helps me create faster.
Okay.
It saves me money because I don't have to go and get a graphic designer or somebody to design something digitally for me. I just figure out the prompt and put it into AI, and it just creates it for me. So it's saving me time, it's saving me money, and it's also helping me with my creativity.
Absolutely. So that's the big picture. That's the offer. So the offer is we're going to leverage AI to help you save time, energy, money, and effort in your business, right?
Okay.
Because now we can use this AI to create our digital renderings, take our ideas, take our ideas and our vision and bring
Mhm.
it to life, right? Because
Okay.
most people are not able to leverage that. They have to utilize their time to be able to go in and actually do the live setup, the real demo, right? But
Hmm.
now we can remove that, and you don't necessarily have to go into a live venue or actual event space or set these demos up in your home. You can leverage AI to take you through step A, step B, and still be able to show people that you have the creativity behind bringing their visions to life. So that is what that offer of leveraging AI is going to do. That's the problems that we're solving: time, energy, money, and effort.
Okay.
Okay. So when we start creating content around, hey, I'm going to show you how I've been able to take this event space or this idea and bring it to life, leveraging AI, using AI. Look
Okay.
how I created this 50th birthday extravaganza and turned it into this real production. You know what I mean? Leverage
Hmm.
AI. So now it's like when we're bringing that to the marketplace, it's like AI is going to help you do this, and this. But we're
Okay.
not talking about, so in some cases, there's different components of content that we want to create, right?
Hmm.
Because we got to be able to create content in such a way where we're what's called those people who are aware, problem unaware, right? Because sometimes people don't know that they have a problem until you help them to identify that they have a problem.
Hmm.
So that's where your content and your messaging comes into place. And we're talking about identifying the problem, the pain, and the frustration. And then we provide them with the solution. The solution is AI at this point. Okay.
I actually just had somebody that I didn't even know. I think she was on Instagram. I posted a reel and I did a story time about something that I did when I first started my business that I did wrong. And I talked about, like, that was a teachable moment, and these are the things that I do now. And she had responded that I I finally found my community. That happened to me. So I guess people like when you are, showing them, I guess, their pain point,
Right.
because the reel was about how I went out and didn't get paid, but went and did a venue walkthrough and talked about everything that I could do in the room. And then the client ghosted me. And
Mhm.
then, and this was a true story. And literally, I looked on Facebook, I'm scrolling, and he is turning up at his party. And the curtains are exactly where I said I would put them. He had a red carpet, he had stanchions, everything. So, yeah, I guess that was something that she currently had been doing wrong.
Right. And you said you made a video about that?
It's on it's on Instagram.
That's a good point because now you talked about the teachable moment, but now at the end of that video, you can turn it around and give them the solution, right?
Hmm.
So for example, let me show you how you can save your time, or let me show you how you are not going to waste your time by let's just say doing a live setup.
Hmm.
But now we're going to take this and we're going to do the same exact setup using AI,
Okay.
right? And
Which
then
is saving you time.
to saving you more
Yeah.
time, right? So
Yeah.
you're not wasting your time by going out to the venue, by going out and doing this live setup, by you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that time you're saving by now using AI to help you create the whole creation.
Hmm.
Set up the whole creation. Or let's just say how let me show you how you can so you'll put the teachable moment in the front, right? Like you said,
Okay.
you pretty much spent your time by giving the whole vision to the client, right? And
Hmm.
however much time that took because you had to go out to the venue, you had to probably some people are actually doing the whole setup, right?
Hmm.
Um, you're mapping out the whole thing, but we're going to remove that and we're going to use AI to do it. Or
Hmm.
even how you talk about how you can make more money in your business by charging the consultation fee. I can't remember the retainer on the front end that
Hmm.
allows you to create a more enhanced customer experience by using AI.
Right.
But those are all things that you know that you can now create, like you said, as teachable moments. And then before you end the video, you give them the solution. The solution is we're going to leverage AI. The solution is you're going to charge this fee. You know what I'm saying? To create better
Okay.
experience, to do all these different things. So a lot of times we lead with the pain, we lead with the problem because that's what's going to hook the people in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give them the solution on the back end. And you don't give them the whole map, you don't give them the whole step by steps, but you give them
Mm-hmm.
just enough to where it captures their attention. And then if they want the whole process, they want the whole blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
comment blueprint or whatever to get access to my community or to get access to the digital product that's going to show
I
you
got you.
how to do it.
Okay.
So even like for you, Brianna, when it comes to your industry working within the tax professionals, a lot of times people don't understand why they need to leverage systems, why they need to leverage automation, why they need a funnel. They really don't even know what a funnel is, the terminology, right? So
Hmm.
we gotta create this in such a way where it's like you are a tax professional and you're working, you're slaving in your business. You know, you're manually filling out applications, you're manually doing this from client to client. You're not making money when tax season is over. Like throw all these problems in front of them, right? And then you come back and say, let me go ahead and install this. You create your unique method of how you're going to install this system into their business. That's going to save them more time. It's going to allow them to generate more leads automatically. That's going to allow them to make more revenue, things like that. Okay. So in regards to your funnel, let me look at it. And you've done a few different ones. So I was kind of confused when I was looking at it. I was trying to understand what direction you were trying to go in.
Hmm.
Um, how did the giveaway funnel go?
It did pretty good. I actually got, I think it was about 50 leads off of that.
Okay. Okay. Did they turn into book calls?
No,
Okay.
because a
What?
lot of them, like when they did the survey, it was like, I'm just trying to figure out. A lot of them was like on my survey, one of the questions was how interested are you, well, how prepared are you to invest into the system? And a lot of people was just like, I'm just looking for information right now, or not really interested in spending the money.
Mhm.
So now I have my follow up campaign for them that goes out
Okay. So what was your goal in regards to like giving the free giveaway, the free funnel?
really just to bring in traction to what I'm offering, like the design aspect of it.
Okay. So I guess my main question, I guess what I'm trying to get to is how are you going to determine who was getting the free funnel?
Use the, what's it called, the name wheel app or whatever, and pick the people off of there.
But was it based on how they answered the questions in the application?
Um, Basically, if they were like, I have GHL or I've heard of it before, I
Mhm.
didn't really put them into the wheel because like they already know what it is. And so like I was really targeting people who don't know what GHL is and like trying to pull them in.
So okay, so let me make sure I understand. So you was doing the free giveaway, but in order to go through, they had to go through an application process to qualify them to get the giveaway, to get the funnel.
Somewhat kinda. So like I think I really flopped on it. So like I'm still going through because I had the two people that won. So I am designing theirs, but like the way I think I did it on the back end, I think I had it confused, like flipped around the way my automations were set up. So I know next time to go back and look at it the right way.
Because what I'm thinking, okay, so your goal was to be able to do them a free design. How are you monetizing that? Are you going to? Because I know some people they'll give you the free design, but to build it is another. Like you have to pay for the next step of that. Or are you
Yeah,
giving?
so like to build it out, like the design part was free, like the design and like the one page, the first page copy, that was all included because it was like basically a lead magnet funnel
Okay,
that I was offering. And so like if they wanted the automation and all that set up, then that was going to be like the upsell.
okay. And then did you have those people to pay for that? The two
The
people that
ones that
the one.
the ones that won,
Hmm.
So yeah, I had one person that she did sign up for the automations, like the whole back end. So like I did that as a at a discounted price since they entered the giveaway.
Okay. Okay. All right, sounds good. So what I'm thinking in regards, like you could run that again.
Hmm.
That could be like you said, you generating leads for a period of time, seeing how many people are interested, how many people is in your ecosystem that's qualified. Um, but what I would do is because you are just getting started, I would. How much are you charging?
1,500.
1,500 for the full system.
Yeah.
Um, 1,500 for the full system. And what kind of system are you building?
Either the lead magnet or the well basically the digital download funnel or like the book a call funnel.
Okay. And then do you have payment plan options?
Yeah, what well whatever showing up in GHL.
Okay.
So like I have my call with what commas or fan bases tomorrow to set that up.
Okay. All right. Cool. So what I'm thinking is instead of disqualifying people, you get
Hmm.
any chance to get everybody on the phone.
Okay.
Sometimes people fill out the applications and they will answer them, but if you get them on the phone and you're good at sales, you can probably downsell them into something else, you know.
Okay.
So because you're getting started, I would try to get as many people on the phones as you possibly could.
Okay.
So don't disqualify people right away. So what I
Gotcha.
had, so for a period of time, I had a qualifying application in place, and then to where my time wasn't wasted in my application, I would collect all the information that I needed to know about them, and then when they did get disqualified, I had offered a paid call, like a paid strategy call versus a free call. That's what I was doing
Gotcha.
for a long period of time. And then for people, before I implemented the paid call option, I would just offer them like a digital product or like some funnel templates or a snapshot or something like that where you can still make money in your funnel. And
Hmm.
then once I, got to the point because I used to get so many calls, it was just like I'm spending all my time on sales calls. You know what I'm saying? So then I end up switching how I was bringing in people. So I still had the application in process, but I let everybody through the application. But the whole purpose of me letting them through the application was to still collect the data of the people. And then in order to have that call, is $250 for the consultation, right?
Okay.
Now, what I've learned is the people who pay the consultation are your more qualified people. I've been able to
Gotcha.
convert everybody that paid that 250 into an actual client.
Okay.
So you may lose the amount of calls that you usually will have, but at least you have more qualified people on the call.
Okay.
Now, again, because you're just getting started, I will get as many people on the call. You want your calendar full because you never know who will convert.
Gotcha.
Because if you don't give them that chance to get on the phone, you kind of just lost the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, But once you start, getting a little bit more seasoned, different things like that, then you can implement the pay strategy. And then if you don't do the pay strategy on the back end, once they disqualify, offer them something else.
Okay.
Like a snapshot, something you could do monthly recurring, community, digital products. Right now, I wouldn't say funnel templates is as popular because we can't leverage AI. Um, so you can try the test to see if you can do a funnel template toolkit or bundle or something and see if people hop on that. You could sell it $97 or something. You could do a snapshot, create a digital product snapshot that they can get and plug right into their GHL. And then that's also what I was telling you before. Let's say so right now you're leading with a giveaway. Let's say you switched it
Hmm.
and you led with the tool with a digital product, right? You can even with now you can create a digital product that can help them create their offer, that can help them create their messaging, that can help them create the copy for their funnels, right? They buy that, and then on the back end you give them a book a call, right? Because a lot of times
Okay.
you don't lead with that it's a sales call. You lead with it more so like it's an implementation call, right? You can get on this call to answer questions, but in your mind, it's really a sales call to try to upsell them.
Okay.
So
So
there's
like I heard you say like with AI, you can build the template. So like how would I go about doing that? Like
no,
building out the funnel templates.
I was saying right now, funnel templates, like what we used to offer, like when you had said, Millie, when I first met you, I sent you a list of funnel templates that we had built.
Mm-hmm.
So that may not be as popular now because people are building their funnels with AI now.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't really know who will buy a template today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, there's some people that will still probably buy a funnel template. I don't know, but you could test it.
Okay.
Um, in regards to using AI to give out, because one of the guys that I know, he was selling a tool. He was selling like a webinar toolkit or whatever, and he gave you funnel templates, but it was the AI template. So he built it out in Claude, put it into GHL, and I told him, I was like, for an average person, you gave this funnel. You telling me I'm going to get a funnel template, but it's all coded. An
Mm-hmm.
average person is not going to know what to do with that. So I was like, maybe you should create a video to show people how to actually use it. They could take this code if they need to make changes to it. Because the whole purpose of a template is is editable, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a Claude code, I don't know what I'm doing with that. Most people don't know what they're doing with that. So
Right.
it's kind of like misleading, I would say, when he was selling it. But because I knew what it was, I was able to kind of like, hey, you should create a video tutorial showing people how to actually use this. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So you could probably do that and see how that works as well. But you will find that a lot of times people are not techy. So even if you
Right.
created the code and gave it to them and try to go, they need to take that code and go back to Claude and edit it. They probably will have a little hard time with it.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, the goal right now would be to generate as many leads as you could, right? And still with your giveaway, how you can monetize it, right? So like you said, you give the design is free, and then you upsell them into the full back end system, and then get as many people, as many book calls as you possibly can.
Okay.
Okay. So let's look at your funnel real quick that you started. The 10K month coaches funnel blueprint, the exact six funnel system, 6-stage funnel system online coaches use to generate consistent high ticket clients, build an automated insight, go high level. Okay, the complete funnel map, everything. Okay. So when I look at this, if I wasn't a person, you know what? No, I'm not even going to respond. We're going to do audience participation, right? I want Sherry to look at this. I know Sherry is not in the tax industry, but I would
At all.
but even if this was something that like don't because you don't have tax industry on here, okay? So even if you came across this page, would you
Okay.
understand what you will be getting and how this is going to help?
10K month coaches funnel blueprint, the exact six coaches use to generate high ticket clients, built and automated inside. Oh, you do go high level. I've been seeing a lot of that advertised. Click funnel for CRM. Well, I kind of know what a funnel is now. Um, exact 6-stage funnel system online coaches use to generate high ticket clients. So reading this, I would be interested only because I mean I don't necessarily know what this means, but when I see consistent high ticket clients, that is very attractive to me if I'm somebody that gets broke people all the time.
Okay.
And then it makes me feel like you're going to tell me exactly what to do. Um copy copy prompts to write. So you got to copy and paste. I probably would be interested in this.
So you understand like what you're getting.
Yeah, it looks like you're giving me the roadmap on how I can get high ticket clients all the time, and you're telling me exactly what you do in 6 steps.
Is that what it is, Brianna?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. It's like breaking
That's-
down the funnel system.
Okay, so it's a 6-step process to getting high ticket clients. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's all. That's literally all I see on here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the exact 6-stage funnel system online coaches use to generate consistent high ticket clients built and automated inside GoHello. So pretty much this is a blueprint. You're giving them the exact step-by-step blueprint on how to get consistent clients, right? So what I
Yeah,
was
so
thinking,
it's
oh, go ahead, sorry.
no, I was saying it's like the 6 stages of like bringing people into like getting traffic and leading them through the funnel. That's basically what's inside of it.
So I would probably drop the word funnel, right? So
Hmm.
'Cause
10K month,
everybody doesn't know what a funnel is.
right? Everybody doesn't know what a funnel is, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So get the exact 10K a month um get my exact 6-step system that helps online coaches generate $10,000 a month blueprint or something like that. Something very simple,
Okay.
right? And then you have the complete funnel map, every page, every stage explained. You could probably leave this part off because this will probably just confuse people too.
Okay.
Um,
So take out the bullets.
so what I'm thinking is, okay, so get the exact 6 steps, get the exact, so either get my 6-step blueprint or my 6-step system on how you're going to generate a consistent $10,000 a month blueprint, right? And then you could probably do like a little sub headline that says this system, this automated system. Once you learn the 6 step, you can build this and go high level.
I have
Okay.
a question. Well, if I'm looking at this, am eh, if I'm looking at this, the first thing I see is like if I do this blueprint, I'm gonna be guaranteed to make 10,000 a month.
Would you say your 6 steps can guarantee people this $10,000 a month?
No, I don't do no income guarantees.
Right.
Or could
But
could
if
you
we're
say,
putting if we're putting a dollar amount on there, most people that's what's gonna draw their attention is a 10K month
well,
blueprint.
that's true. What if she put the way that I got 10K a month in consistent high ticket? So then I'm not looking at it like, oh, I'm getting ready to do 10K. I would be looking at it like, oh my God, she did 10K. And if I get this, maybe I could get 10K too.
Right.
So then you're not
Okay.
promising me that I'm gonna get 10K.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I would probably, if you have not proven this blueprint quite yet, right? And you don't have any testimonials of somebody that you helped with the 6 steps to get 10K, I would probably drop the 10K month off of it for now. And just focus on this is the exact 6-step system that coaches use to generate high ticket sales or to get
Okay.
like get my exact automated system or automated blueprint on how online coaches are getting high ticket clients.
I really like that you put on here consistent high ticket, because there are a lot of people that get these broke people. And if I'm looking at this and I see consistent high ticket, even if you take the 10K off, I'm still going to be attracted to it.
Okay.
The only way I would use Go High Level is almost like a qualifier because again, most people don't know what Go High Level is. So
Hmm.
if the reason you put this here is to make sure that the people that's coming here knows Go High Level, then keep it. But if it's you want to be able to get people who are unaware of Go High Level and you can still help them, then I would drop that because like Sherry, she uses a white label Go High Level cream. Her system is called Cream, which is Go High Level. But most people who's using a white label version of Go High Level don't know that it's Go High Level.
Gotcha.
What is Go High Level? Is that a CRM?
See, she don't even know that she's using Go High Level, but she's using someone else's white label of Go High Level.
I mean, I see the advertisements on Facebook everywhere. I like their advertisement.
So Go High Level is the same. So Sherry, Go High Level is the same exact platform that you're using under the system called Cream.
Oh,
It's a white label version. Just like for me, this is Go High Level, but I have a white label agency of Go High Level. My system is called the Be Encouraged Domination System.
I don't know what white label means. What is that?
So what that
So they
essentially
basically took their logo and branding and put it on it
right.
so that they can basically refill it.
So
Oh, so
let's say you created a software that shows people how to create AI rendering and you named
uh-huh,
it 20 Pearls.
uh-huh.
Now you wanted to sell your 20 Pearls AI software to me and I can white label it. And now it's no longer called 20 Pearls, it's called Funnel Queen. But it's
So
your
that means that
proprietary system.
you're taking my system and then you're just changing the name of it.
Yes.
But you're still using. Oh, that's how people. Okay, that's how people are doing that.
So a lot of times people don't know that their CRM is technically Go High Level. It's just they have purchased a white label version of it from
And you can
another.
do that.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be able to do something like that.
yes. So
I would.
you can create your own system on the back end of how you want to be able to help your event planners, event owners, or whatever the case may be, build out a certain infrastructure in it and say, hey, buy this 20 Pearls software. In this 20 Pearls software, it's going to allow you to build out your funnels, automate your leads, or whatever.
Oh, I like that. I didn't know. I didn't know
So,
that's what people were doing.
yes. So that's like, this is Go High Level. The interface, the whole back end is Go High Level, but it's my software. I advertise it as mine. I don't advertise it as Go High Level.
So you had to pay Go High Level.
Yeah, you pay a monthly subscription. It's
Oh,
44.
you pay a monthly subscription.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Oh my God. Okay.
So
I
we
learned something
pay,
today.
as an agency owner, it's $4.97 a month. Our users pay, what do you pay? 97 for yours?
Yes.
So imagine you get 100 people paying you $97. All you paying is $4.97.
Oh.
And then they award you for however many, subscribers or members you have in your system. So like last year, I won my plaque. Let me see if I can show y'all.
Because you got a lot of people signed up.
Yeah, under my agency. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I like that. I want to do that.
So that's another stream of income that you can have in your business, um, as a digital offer. You know what I'm saying?
So no, so your clients don't know that it's Go High Level in the back end. They just think it's you.
Right. So that's my plaque that I won last year.
Nice.
So most people don't know that it's a Go High Level platform, especially if they're new. Some people are now becoming hip to it,
Uh-huh.
but most people don't know.
I love it. Ooh, I can't wait to get to that level so I can do that. That I like that.
Give me one.
Cause you know what? There you have you heard of Cassandra, the one that does the she does the what is it called? She does the like chip bags and the
Talking about
things like
Cassandra
that.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her platform looks just like my platform that I paid for Cream. So I guess
Hmm.
what Cassandra did, she went to I don't know if mine is the originally high level, but okay, this makes sense. I just been trying to find out how all these people making all this extra money. Like, did you really create this system or you bought it and labeled it as yours, which is now called white label? I didn't know that. Girl, I got to get my weight up. I love oh Millie, you to go. You telling all the secrets. Yeah, because I would love to do something like that too.
No gatekeeping over here. So that would be like really cool because you're creating. This is how you start to build out your digital offers. You're creating multiple. So for me, I'm gonna just give you a little backstory.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of gave you the story last week a little bit. For a long time, I was doing multiple things in my business. Right? I had, like I told you, I had an event space, 8 fleet car rental, design, print, marketing, print shop. Still doing my digital services online and consulting, but it got to the point where I was so overwhelmed. I was doing so much. The businesses was profitable. I was on credit repair and funding, all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as one person, it's like, how can you manage so much? Because what you're going to realize, you're going to get to that point is you cannot continue pulling yourself in so many different directions.
Right.
Something is going to go lacking. Something's going to fall to the ground, right? So I finally got to that point, like, man, this is way too much. This is not freedom for me. You know, I'm making money, but I'm still tied to all these different businesses. Once I
Mm-hmm.
get off a Zoom call, now I got to go to the event space. Now I got to go to the print shop, print T-shirts, do this, all these different things. So I learned that, and this came from this lady. Her name is Dr. Sonia. She said you have to go deep, not wide. Like we're learning, we're brainwashed, quote unquote, that we have to have multiple streams of income. But you don't need to have multiple businesses to have multiple streams of income. So when she said that, I was sitting on Instagram that particular night, a light bulb clicked on for me. Like, man, this lady is so right. Like, I'm doing all these different things, thinking I'm trying to create generational wealth in time. You know, just making money. But I have all these different things going, and I gotta be pulled in so many different directions. You can't scale them all at one time. So I literally that year I started erasing everything. I handed my event space over to my partner, said you can have it. I closed my print shop. I sold all the rest of the cars that I had in my car fleet, and I focused on just what I'm doing now, which is digital marketing. In my digital marketing business, I talk about the same thing every day, all day. I'm either providing a service for funnels and automations. I'm either coaching and consulting on it. I have the software that I just mentioned that brings in monthly recurring revenue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teaching in other people's communities. It's all the same thing. So
Nice.
you're going to learn that you don't need multiple streams. So for you, Brianna, in your agency, you can create the software where now you build out your proprietary system and you sell that, right? So that way you don't have to rely on if you get a new client because you still have that monthly recurring revenue. You create digital products, you sell that. You teach, you coach the systems and things that you're building out for people. That's you're doing the same thing every day, all day, right? Sherry, for you, once you get to that level of you're teaching people, you're consulting people on how to scale their businesses, as far as the event decorator, event planner, or whatever, taking them to the next level, you can create a system that they now plug into their business that has everything that they need to get their leads, to automate their bookings, or whatever. So now you have monthly recurring revenue coming from the software. You teach them how to use AI. You can become affiliates for different platforms where now you make money from these AI tools. So now you're teaching and doing the same thing as well as you're still doing your service on the front end. Everything is centered around the same thing. So now you have your digital platforms to where if you don't get a service client, you're still making money. You're still digitizing your expertise.
Can I ask you a question? Isn't another one of those options I see people say that they have their own chat GPT, and if you pay a subscription to the chat GPT, it'll give you prompts based off of like what I would tell you if you were in a consultation. So they're white labeling that too?
Yes. So you can create your own custom GPT. So just like if you go and you in the community, I have a GPT in there that's called the Funnel Queen Scene Production Generator, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
created it and trained this GPT on how to create cinematic AI videos, right? And how to create AI images. And now I don't sell it, or what, a few people did buy it separately, but I sell it inside of my accelerator program. So when you join the accelerator, you get access to that GPT.
So that seems like something that I would need because I do use Chat GPT to help me create images as well.
So you can
So
create a 20 pearls GPT. And what will be the purpose of the GPT? You train it on your expertise, you train it on your knowledge. Everything that people will come to you and ask, you can feed it into that GPT and it's trained on your proprietary framework.
so that could be another offer that I could use that's going to help you. You don't even have to think about it. You just, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I could
so
do
that
that
could
too.
be that's something else you could promote online. Hey, when you join my community, the 20 Pearls community, you're going to get access to this custom GPT that's going to allow you to do X, Y, and Z. So that's like an added bonus. Or you can sell it individually, like, hey, get access to this AI, 20 Pearls AI, where this is going to help you do X, Y, and Z.
I love that. Let me write that down.
Same thing for you, Brianna. Once you get all of your frameworks, copywriting, how you creating the email sequences, different things like that, you can create a custom GPT that will include your copywriting framework. Just kind of like I gave you the Claude skills or whatever to create your
Mm-hmm.
project. Like you can create those same like frameworks, but it's now in your own GPT.
Gotcha.
I created another one that's called the Funnel Queen Content Creator. I give that inside of my accelerator programs where I have all of my content scripts, frameworks, how to write the scripts and everything like that. And I give that to the students that come then when they buy the accelerator
Okay.
program. So there's like so many different things that you can do in your one lane where you don't have to have these multiple businesses. You're generating revenue on a digital level in one business.
That makes so much sense now.
So now we just determine, okay, again, those are all the pieces. How do we package those pieces up and create one main offer? The offer is going to speak to what it is that you do and the problems that you solve. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, so let's go. Well, before I proceed, do y'all have any questions? I didn't even realize we've been on an hour already. um,
But you done dropped so many gems already. I'm like, dang. I was always wondering how these people were doing this. I literally just didn't know that's what they were doing.
So I'm going to look at your second page of your funnel. Thank you, send me a second. So it goes from the lead magnet to the second page, Brianna.
Yes.
Okay, so turn your expertise into a funnel system that attracts, qualifies, and converts clients. I have coaches, mentors, and service-based business owners replace disconnected. Turn your expertise. So I wouldn't say turn your expertise into a funnel system. I would
Mm-hmm.
probably say turn your expertise into a system that attracts, qualifies, and converts. Business is not. Okay, so right here, let me share my screen. So right here, you break down the complete system. A revenue producing funnel is more than a page. It's the traffic, the funnel, qualification, booking or checkout, CRM, automated follow-up. So is this a six or is it a 7 step? I was gonna say, is this a 6 step blueprint that's in your book?
Uh, almost. Well, basically, yeah. The only thing that's different is like the client onboarding at the end.
Um, so my only question to this system is, are you able to help them with every stage?
Yes,
So you can help them with traffic.
I can, but it's not included in the. So, like, basically, the traffic is they have to do the work to get people in.
So I wouldn't make that a part of you. Mhm. So right now we want to, you're primarily want to focus on the funnel system, or the, you want to focus on the funnel system plus the back. So the funnel system is the entire structure, right? You bring the
Hmm.
lead, you nurture the leads, you automate the lead, and you have your system on the back end that's going to follow up with them, right?
Bianca Allegra, 63945.
Give me 1 second. It's one of my team members calling me. Okay. I do apologize. I did not realize I had another meeting as my assistant just called and let me know we have another meeting starting right now. Is it possible if you all want to continue going over after I finish this, we can hop back in here? Are you all okay with that?
What time? Because I need to get to the house. So
You
what
get,
time do you think you want to
it's
do it?
about, it won't last probably no more than 30 to 45 minutes. I mean,
So I can be back home at least by 2 o'clock.
that's fine.
That's an hour from now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. See y'all later.
All right, thank you.